Morning.
Today we are going to Erawan Museum, and now we are to the BTS train.
Yes, we are going to the BTS train, and the Erawan Museum is a museum a little bit outside of Bangkok, and this is a three-headed elephant. So it's like a temple or museum, I'm not sure, and it should be really huge. So we are really excited to explore this kind of museum today. So guys, after the Erawan Museum, we are also going to visit the ancient city, which is like 10 or 20 minutes away from the Erawan Museum. And now we are at the BTS station. Just got our day pass, because today we are going to drive a lot with the BTS. That's why it's worth it to get a day pass for only 140 baht, and then you can drive with the whole BTS line. And yeah, so that's what we're going to do today. Guys, we just arrived at the Erawan Museum, so we took the BTS like 20 minutes from our station, and then after you exit the big BTS, you walk like 10 minutes to the museum. And yeah, so this is a special museum because this is a private owned museum. The owner was interested in like ancient stuff, temples and art and architecture, and so that's why he wanted to create this kind of museum. And we will take a look now at the main attraction, which is the three-headed elephant, the temple. And the history is that it's a god from the Hinduism. And yeah, so really interesting. We try to get some information about this temple, about the story, and walk around and enjoy the moments here. Guys, we are going inside to the main attraction. So above us are it's the elephant with the three heads, and we are going inside. So it's down under the elephant, and so the art here and the architecture is so beautiful. It's stunning. I can't find words to describe. And there is, I think, a staircase which is a dragon. So the staircase is going up to the second level, and it's all made like a dragon. You are walking on the dragon, and this is so amazing. It's the first time that we've seen something like this. And what's really good, guys, we are here on a Saturday, and they are so empty is this place. So no people, just a few tourists, some Thai people, so you can enjoy yourself with the scenery and have the temple nearly for your own. guys, we are now on the second floor of the Erawan temple, and I think we are inside of the body from the elephant. So from here you got a really good view outside to the roads and to the buildings, and I think it's going up one more, so let's check out what we can find there.
Yesterday we had the trip in the Erawan Museum, in the Elephant Museum, and today we are in Ancient City, and you can take the Ancient City together with the Elephant Museum, but for us we
made
that was
2 days.
so much.
Yeah, so guys, the Ancient City was also built and created by the same owner from the Erawan Museum, and here also his goal was to collect all different kind of history, religion and Thai typical temples, art and sculptures to create one park which reflects the history and religion of Asia and especially of Thailand. So here he created a really huge park. So when you come here you can figure out the different parts of Thailand, so the northern part, the east, the south and the west part, and so he created like kind of copies of the original temples around the country
with different temples.
And yeah, so if you don't have the time to explore the whole country like we do, you can come here and enjoy in one day and get a feeling of what makes Thailand special. So one example of one copy is the golden Buddha that's lying, which we also visited the original at Wat Arun. And here you can see this is a smaller one, but it's still huge. So this is just one example. And yeah, so really interesting. You can just come in this one place and you can find all kind of temples and get information about religion and history and art, all about Thailand, just in one place. There's one or two negative points about this park. One is that it's too big. So they got like 121 attractions here, and in one day you won't make it to explore and inform yourself about all of these single attractions. So yeah, so make sure to pick some destinations that you want to see. I mean, we take more time because we are also filming. We are like looking maybe at 5 to 6 different attractions, and after that we are going to take our time and like our free time and take a look at these things that might be not in this video, because the whole park is created so beautiful. Nature, like small fonts, rivers and all the plants. So this is a really beautiful park where you can enjoy, relax, get some good information about history, art, and yeah, so one day is recommended. If you don't have so much time, you can first go to the Erawan and maybe spend like 2 hours there and then spend the rest of the day here. If you got more time, maybe it makes sense to split these two. So yeah, so you can get the most out of it. So guys, so at one point we stopped recording our voice, so here are some further information. How do you get there to the ancient city? One good way is to take the BTS. Then you can drive to the end station Keha. From there you need to take a taxi, because from there it's still 6 kilometers to the park. The taxi will cost you around 100 baht, and if you arrive there at the entrance, you might buy a ticket there for 700 baht, which we found is pretty expensive. So we bought our tickets online via an app that's called Klug. If you look in Google Maps and type in ancient city, then you will find some different options where you can buy a ticket, and we bought only for 350 baht, which was okay. If you are at the park, make sure to rent a bicycle or a golf car. You can also take a bus, but we wouldn't suggest to take a bus because then you are dependent on the time schedule. We took a bicycle, which was great, so we could just stop where we wanted to, and it's just good to drive and be a little bit active. At the park we didn't explore the whole because the park is too big. We maybe drove through 50%, and when we visited the spots that we wanted to see, we jumped right off our bicycle, walked around, took some videos and photos, and some parts we didn't walk through, we just drove by and watched from the outside. So you can just decide how you want to do it.
You should plan which attraction you definitely want to visit and that you're interested in. We didn't do that, and we visit not so many attractions from the map that was handed out at the receptions. We also stopped by a few attractions that looked nice to us. We really not read about the history or any information because we use the time mainly for filming. We want to come again without filming because there's so much to learn.
Yeah, and so most attractions in the park are duplicates of Thailand's most well-known temples, historical buildings and art, and the others are originals by the owner, which are also very interesting and really cool to see. And they were really good, well done, because we could recognize some of the originals from the duplicates. So well worth to visit this place, and even there are not the originals, you can get a really good overview of Thailand's temples and history.
If you have any questions of the Erawan Museum and Ancient City, then let us know in the comments. Thanks for watching our video and make sure to subscribe.